I'm sure you have seen it, and for some women, you may even have experienced it. Have you ever wondered why some women are never ever able to find true love in the heart of a man, and some other women are so easily able to, and find that mate, that husband, that partner that they always seek in life very easily? Sometimes they would go through 2 or 3 relationships where that man really did love them. I know a number of women as well who would have 5 or 6 engagement opportunities or rings. And some women who are absolutely fantastic but has never been able to get a man to propose. Welcome guys, I am Renoir and welcome to Creative from Chaos. Let's discuss the number one reason why women are not able to attract men who they really would like to have as a lifelong mate. So men are able to be attracted from 2 reasons, from 2 vantage points only. Either they will be attracted by using their upper head or their brains, or their lower head, which will be their private or genital. So the problem most women make in today's world is they would seek to attract a mate by using too much of a sexual attraction scheme or strategy. So for instance, I've always seen it with most women who would be well endowed with a beautiful pair of breasts. You would see that they would make sure every single day that they would wear something that is showing cleavage, sometimes extreme. And or you'd find same thing with a woman who is well endowed with a wonderful pair of ass or a wonderful ass. You would see that she's also going to wear something that's always going to have her butt showing, and revealing much more than is absolutely necessary. But like women, like you women, a lot of guys also want to be exposed to some amount of mystery. And a man, you can't turn on the sexual side of a man, cause his testosterone levels to rise, and expect him to think logically about who you are as an individual and where he can take you on a journey. Once you get a man to be attracted to you from a sexual side, it's very difficult to switch it around. So for instance, if you meet a guy and you are attracted to him, he's attracted to you, and because men are visual. So the thing is, a man does not have to see you naked to picture in his mind what you would look like naked. So your job is now, he already sees what he wants in you, that's why he's approaching, or that's why he's trying to get with you. Your job now is continuously trying to get him to move away from seeing the sexual side, what he saw on the surface. Your only job at this time is to get him to now understand and see who you are deep down inside. The problem is, however, in my own experience, is most women, like men, don't have anything deep down inside. So they are surface creatures, and they can only attract and be with a partner from a surface vantage point. So what happens is when the guy gets with you and he gets to the point of actually having sex, now after that sex happens, he is now looking for something more because he already had sex. He's now looking for who you are as an individual. And when he realizes that there isn't much there, that's where the problem starts. He tries to get more there, or he seeks more external of you. So as a woman, what you should do and focus on is always trying to get a man's attention, wearing something that is, yes, attractive, yes, fits you great, but at the same time conceals your body from him. What that will tell him is, yes, you are an attractive person, but you are directing him to think of who you are from an intellectual vantage point. And that is the only way you're able to get his respect. Once you're able to get his respect through that means, by now intellectually stimulating him, he is now going to put a lot more depth to you. to you. So what happens is that he's going to automatically want to think about how you're going to be as a mother and a wife for him. So what that strategy enables is for you to never be positioned as a side chick. Men only look at women from two vantage points. Either you're wife material, and I'm sure as a woman you have heard men say that. Either you're wife material or you are sex material. If you strategize by getting to be with a man from an intellectual vantage point, you know men are visual, so you don't really need to try to get him to be attracted to you from a sexual vantage point. As I said before, he already sees you are attractive, or you are attractive to him. Now, what this strategy means by intellectually stimulating him means what is going to happen is that he's never going to view you as a sex object. He's going to have immense respect for you. Even in my own life, there are some women I've met when I was on the prowl, and from the first go, I have never seen these women as just sex. And so there are some women I absolutely never went around to try to sleep with, because I always knew that they were the ones I would look at if I were ever ready to be in a serious relationship. And these women were able to do that without any effort, seemingly, because of how they carried themselves and how they dressed. And so I knew. And then when I approached them, they were very open, very direct, but they never give off that sexual side. You knew, as a man, I knew that I had to come correct. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have a chance there. You see? And so what most women do today, and some of them would even attempt to put implants in their buttocks to get it to be to stimulate men more, and women use excessive makeup and all these things, and women don't understand that a lot of men are able to even see what you look like without that makeup, even though you're wearing it. So what happens when men see a lot of add-ons, as we call it, is we feel that you're trying to compensate for something, and it actually also weakens you. So another thing is, women who are able to wear less or no makeup is also going to have much more respect from a man, because a man does not really see makeup as women think we do. What a man actually is able to identify would be, let's say, some blush on your cheekbone, because that stimulates certain key functions in his brains, or a red lipstick, things like that. But the excessive makeup, when we see it, it rings something in our minds, and we know, okay, you know. And so if women would tend to focus more on being their authentic selves and understanding who they are as an individual, it will also allow them to know what they seek in a mate. So when they actually meet a guy, they won't have to also go through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys before they can find the right one. They can do a process of elimination right away. Now, conversely, when a woman seeks to attract a man from a sexual vantage point, what happens is that that man is not able to ever put you in that category of being intellectually sound. You know, some women are able to get away with it, and it blows the guy's mind, but still, he still puts you in a particular category where you are etched in his mind, and you stay in that category. And this is why you see men will leave a lot of women who looks highly attractive for women who aren't as attractive, and you don't understand what is happening. It's simply because she is able to meet and stimulate a part of him that he wants for longevity. So when he sees her, he's saying, okay, yes, she's maybe overweight, or may not be as good looking, but what happens is he's also looking at her from a point from longevity, wife. There'll be less drama with children. She looks like she's nurturing. She can really cook, and that's a huge thing for men. A woman who is able to cook. I have friends. I have one in particular that comes to mind. She's one of the most sexual and attractive women I've ever seen in my life. But she spent so much time not allowing men to see her physical and intellectual side. So there was no balance at all. And so because she was doing a lot through Instagram and social media, what tends to happen is that men were only seeing a sort of a blonde, blank canvas. And I had to say, hey, you need to balance it. And now she's doing a fantastic job by also showing that physical side, but also the intellectual side. Because the other thing is, a man does not only want to know, okay, let's say you have a master's degree or you have your doctorate or something like that. That is not enough. He wants to see balance, especially if he's now operating from a wavelength of distance or through social media. So she had to do the opposite of what I'm saying here to create balance. Men need to see both, but when you are engaging him for a lifelong partnership, engaging in him as a mate, as a husband, and you being a wife, you need to demonstrate things that are totally not sexual to him, because he is already going to think of you sexually. So because men think sexually, and you don't see him as that at the first date, what happens is that the first date you want to know how you care about more how he makes you feel. If you continue to push that sexual side to him, what is going to happen is that that's all he's going to think of you as, and he would then rate you almost immediately in a category, and you stay there almost for life, even if you become his wife. You see, and that is the key that women must understand when it comes to men and it comes to relationship. You must be very careful how you present yourself and how you engage him for that long-term relationship. If you intend to create a bond with your partner, then you must also show him a full, well-rounded side of you, not just the side of you being an attractive sexual person that he can sleep with. You see? So I hope you understand. I hope you get my point in what I'm saying with regards to relationships. This is very key, and I felt that it needed to be said to a number of women, to you women out there, because I see a number of women every day, and these are the topics and these are the things that are said. Why doesn't he see me this? Why don't I have his respect? It's because of how you presented yourself to him, even if you become his wife. It's very, 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 very important that you carry yourself in a particular way at the beginning, especially, so that what happens after is that he's now able to see all the bonuses that comes with your intellectual side. He's now able to see that you are highly attractive, but you are also intelligent. It's no effort on his part to see how attractive you are. You don't really need to help him, and don't take it to the extreme. Alright guys, so like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Creative from Chaos. Let me know what you think about this video. It's important to me to get your responses, to see your own experiences, what has happened to you in life, and how you feel about your partner now, and let's see what you can do to fix whatever problems you may have, if there is still some room for you to fix it. Alright guys, so like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.